Welcome to Thursday, the 21st of March, 2024. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help entrepreneurially minded people who are ready to leave a 9-to-5 job or a business that feels like a job, be able to share their knowledge and experience, help other people with that knowledge and experience move forward in their lives. Today, after my client calls, I was actually spending about an hour working on my own website. I think for me, my website has been a huge journey, as it has been, I know, for a lot of my peers. But one of the great things I think about the online world is that we've got the ability to have almost like this retail center. Can you imagine a retail center in a big shopping center? And the shopping center is the world, the internet. And in that shopping center, we've got our own little space, which is our website. And it's super important to have it. I remember when I started building my website back in the first year of my online business, which was 2018. I'd come out of a corporate job where we had a whole marketing department who did all our website for the company. But in the online space, when you're doing a lot of the stuff yourself, it's amazing how quickly you can learn the skills. And the technology today is a lot easier than perhaps it was when I was in a 9-to-5 job. But still, I was one of those many people that I see today who spend months and months and months thinking about it, thinking about what the logo is going to look like, thinking about what the colors are going to look like, thinking about what all the pages are going to look like. I spent months doing that in 2018. I said enough was enough after 6 months, I think, and I said, I'm actually going to build it. And over a weekend, 2 full days, I built my website, which has changed very little since 2018. Yeah, I've been tweaking it here and there as I've been going along, but it really hasn't changed that much. But imagine that, 6 months to get to actually starting to build it. And I finally said enough was enough, and I spent a whole weekend, 2 days, just building out my whole website that it is today. So that's kind of some of the context, but 4 things you need to have on your website today for an online business being the essential piece here. If you're running an online business, whether it's coaching, online courses, membership programs, whatever it is, you need to have these 4 things on your website. They could be 4 pages like I've got, or they could be all on the one page, but you need to capture these 4 things. Number 1, you must have a place on the top fold of your home page to collect people's names and email, meaning an opt-in, where people enter their name and email to be able to get some free content from you, which helps them with a problem that they've got in exchange for their name and email. You know why you need name and email? Because it is the number 1 asset in your online business. I look back on my career since 2018, and I say this a lot because I really mean it. I wish I hadn't wasted a whole of my first year not collecting names and email. Like for me today, it's number 1 priority in actually making sure I'm focusing on how can I find ways to be able to build my email list. Because when you have an email list, you've got people, your community that you control. And I don't mean control in a controlling sense. I mean, you do not have to rely on Zuckerberg and the social media platform owners. You do not have to rely on the algorithms. You own that audience, and you can communicate with them once a week, twice a week, like me. Never, if you want, once a month, but you've got that audience, and it's up to you then when you communicate with them. But you must have an audience that you control. That's why you collect names and email. Number 1. Number 2, on your website, you must have free content to be able to demonstrate to your audience that when people are visiting your website, that you're the authority, you've got the expertise in whatever your topic is. And you need to do that by putting a page or part of one page with just free content, videos, downloads, PDFs, worksheets. There's so many different options, podcasts, so many different options to say. So number 2, you need to have free content. Number 3, a lot of people miss this. You need to have testimonials. Testimonials from people who've taken out their credit card and they've actually paid for your programs and services. And they are actually talking about you and the work that you've done and how you've helped them get a transformation. You need to have a section or a page that actually has just testimonials. Number 3. Now, number 4, this is the big shift between your website demonstrating you've got a hobby versus your website demonstrating you've got an online business. There must be a page or there must be a part of your website where I can go to today, enter my name and email, and buy your program, check out, pay with my credit card. I need to be able to do that so that it can demonstrate for you that you've got an online business. Because if I can't, you don't have an online business. At least that's what your website is telling you. Business means transaction of services and payment. And if I can't pay for your program, your services, your PDF download, whatever it might be, then you don't have an online business demonstrated on your website. And you need to be able to demonstrate that by having a place where people can come 24/7, pay for your courses, your programs, your products, whatever it might be, check out, give their credit card and pay. And you need to have a place to be able to do that on your website. So those are the 4 things you need to have if you want to make sure that you've got an online business and a website that's been optimized with current thinking. Number 1, you need to have an opt-in page to collect your number 1 asset in your online business, names and email. Number 2, you need to have free content that demonstrates you're the expert in your industry or your area. Number 3, you need to have testimonials to show that people have actually taken their credit card out and bought your programs, your services, your products. Number 4, so that you're not demonstrating you've got a hobby, you're demonstrating you've got an online business, you've got to have a place where people can pay, check out, and actually get your course, your program, your product, whatever it might be. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today. All of those 4 things have been in since the first year of my website, but I've been doing little tweaks as I go along. But make sure you've got those 4 things in, please. Please make sure if you've got an online business and your website is up and running, make sure those 4 things are there. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today. Again, a lot of people downloading my LinkedIn profile audit. Most people today on LinkedIn have not got their LinkedIn profile audited. They haven't got their LinkedIn profile optimized. And as a result, they're doing more harm than good being on LinkedIn, because it's the foundation, it's the starting point of your success on LinkedIn. You need to have your LinkedIn profile optimized. And in order to do that, I've got a checklist, which I'll put in the comments below for free, 11 items. Just make sure you've got those 11 items in your profile, and then you'll be optimized. If you haven't, then go and do it. So hopefully that will be helpful for you today. Wherever you are in the world, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.